Back here at Fort Morgan High School, they are finally done with their warm-ups and national anthem and introducing the starting lineup. So we will give you the starting lineup for your Fort Morgan Mustangs. And that lineup is brought to you by Cargill Beef. Cargill Beef is committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing the environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at www.cargill.com. Starting tonight for your Lady Mustangs, sophomore Kelsey Shaver, sophomore Hallie Shaver, sophomore Haley Lewis, senior Abby Mussman, and senior Lindsay Nestor. Starting for the Skyview Wolverines is senior Jillian Shue, junior Monique Escabel, senior Andrea Lucero, junior Christina Kim, and senior Ebony Stark. The opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Looking to find insurance for your car, home, or even for you? Call Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance with 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. They can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or provide a quote. So we will get started here as Stark will jump against Haley Lewis. These teams met earlier in the season, Fort Morgan winning by a score of 41-36. That was the first game of the Colorado 7 League play, so we're starting back through the teams once again. Tip is won by Lewis as she gets it in the hands of Hallie Shaver, now to Mussman, back to Shaver. Shaver now to Nestor out on the left wing. Cross court to Mussman. Mussman head fake, drives it down. Baseline pass to Nestor. Now she's going to drive it baseline. She's going to get it back out to Shaver, over to Kelsey. Hallie out front, now to Nestor up by the three-point line. Mussman, little head fake now to Kelsey. Cross court now to Abby Mussman. Little jumper from the left corner is up and no good, but they're going to call a foul. Let's see who they call that on. And that foul will go on Mussman, team first, her first. So Fort Morgan will put on the full court press as the Lady Wolverines get the ball in the back court to Escabel. Now over to Lucero, now up to Stark. Stark drives it down to the elbow, kicks it back out to Lucero. Now over to Shue out on the high right wing as Fort Morgan sets up in the zone defense. They try to get it underneath to Stark, and there's going to be a push foul underneath, and that may be on that will be on Nestor, so that will be her first, team second. Shue to inbound, so that was Escabel to inbound. Shot from the corner is up and no good. Rebounded by Lucero. Now over to Shue. Escabel back to Shue out around the perimeter as they pass this ball around, looking to open up their offense here a little bit. Look to get it underneath the Stark. Lucero cut through the middle but did not get the pass. Shue out high being guarded by Mussman. Now over on the left side to Escabel. Shot is going to be up and good down at the bucket. And that is going to be Christina Kim for the 2 points for Skyview to take the early 2-0 lead here with 6:13 to go. Now turnover by the Lady Mustangs as Mussman could not handle the pass from Hallie Shaver. Skyview gets the ball up into the front court with Escabel. Now over to Shue on the left high wing. Now into the center, back to Lucero. Now have a jump ball called, so that possession will stay with the Wolverines. Escabel to inbounds for the Lady Wolverines here just in front of the Fort Morgan bench. She gets it in to Lucero. She backs it out to almost mid-court. Wolverines up 2-0. Backs it back out once again. Now picks up her dribble. Over into the court, or over into the corner, tipped out of bounds by Fort Morgan. So the Wolverines to inbounds side court. Escobar gets it in to Lucero as she dribbles it out to the point. Back over to Escobar. Now to Shoe in the corner. Shoe head fakes. Now to Lucero at the free throw line. Escobar drives it down, but they're going to call a tripping foul. See who they... And that is going to go on Mussman. That will be her second. So free throws coming up here for the Wolverines. And that is Escobar at the line to shoot two. Her first one up and no good. Second free throw coming here for Escobar. It bounces around and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Picks up her dribble now. She gets it over to Hallie Shaver. Shaver gets it up court. Now over to Maddie Griffith, and she has come in for Mussman. Pass is going to be tipped out of bounds by Lucero. Support Morgan to inbounds near side in front of the Wolverine bench. 5:09 left here in the first period. 2-0 Wolverines. Nestor drives that left baseline up and under. Is going to be short, but Lewis with a rebound and tried to get the shot. No foul called underneath. Turnover by the Mustangs. Escobar to inbound. She gets it into Shoe. Full court press again for the Mustangs. Now Lucero picks up her dribble, being double teamed. Now back up to Shoe. She gets it across up into the front court. Being double teamed in the corner, but out to Lucero. Now over on the right side to Escobar. Now Lucero to back it back out to mid-court, being guarded on that far side by Hallie Shaver. Head fake now, pass out front to Escobar, and that is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Pass down to Nestor. Nestor at the right elbow. Head fake now. Jumper in the lane is going to be up and in for Lindsay Nestor. Tie it up here for the Mustangs. Now Lucero gets it off on this side. Up and no good is Shoe's shot, but Stark with the rebound. That shot up also no good. Rebounded by Nestor. A jump ball is called, so possession arrow to the Mustangs. The first Fort Morgan score of the game is brought to you by Morgan Federal Bank, a bank that is committed to their community and keeping banking simple. They are on the cutting edge of banking. Stop by 321 Ensign and see what options they have available. Morgan Federal Bank, there is a difference. So 3.5 left here in the first period, 2-2. Now a jump ball is going to be called. So possession to the Wolverines. Riley Bauman in for Hallie Shaver. 3:47 to go here, first period, 2-2. We get the ball down to Escobar. She drives it into the lane, drives it all the way down. The layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Nestor. She gets it up to Kelsey Shaver. Now underneath to Lewis, and her layup is up and good for Haley Lewis. Her first bucket of the night. Lewis had 16 points, 16 rebounds in that first game. Now a turnover by the Wolverines. Lewis goes up with a shot, but she is going to be fouled on the shot from the left elbow. And that will go on Andrea Lucero, her first, team first. So Haley Lewis to go to the line to shoot two. First free throw is up and good for Lewis. Wholesale substitutions now for Skyview. Lewis on the year shooting 62% from the free throw line. Amy Anderson ready to come into the game for the Mustangs. Second shot is off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Valdez. She has just come into the game. Being guarded by Nestor. Now into the corner, now cross court to Williams. Three from the far side is going to be up and good by Garcia. So Kelsey Shaver gets the ball up court. Being guarded closely there. Shot is going to be up and no good by Nestor. Going to be rebounded by Williams. Williams brings it up that far side. It's going to be off of Skyview and out of bounds. So Fort Morgan to take possession as another turnover by the Wolverines. Nestor comes out. Amy Anderson into the game for the Mustangs. 2:43 to go. Tied up here at 5. Maddie Griffith brings the ball up. Picks up her dribble. Now gets it to Bauman out on the right wing underneath to Anderson. Anderson's shot from the right side is up and no good. Gets her own rebound. Now to Lewis. Maddie Griffith for a 3, and that is up and good for Maddie Griffith. She hit a couple of them in the JV game. Puts the Mustangs up 8-5 with 2:15 to go here in this first period. Pass is going to be too high and over the head of Bracamontes. So turnover by the Wolverines. Gives the ball back to Fort Morgan as Griffith brings the ball up. Keeps the dribble alive. Now pass over to Kelsey on the left corner. Riley Bauman now picks up her dribble, and her pass is going to be stolen and taken away by the Wolverines, and the layup is up and good for Rosales for 2. Mustangs still up 1, 8-7 with 1:45. Anderson on the right baseline, tipped away from her and out of bounds. The Fort Morgan will inbounds right baseline of their basket. And Shaver will inbounds for the Mustangs. We get it into Griffith. Griffith's shot is going to be partially blocked, but they're going to call a foul on the shots. That'll send Griffith to the line to shoot 3. So, Maddie Griffith. First free throw is up and good. 4 points on the night for Griffith. Griffith is a freshman for these Mustangs. Second free throw off the front of the rim and no good. So she will get 3 as she was fouled on the 3-point shot. Third free throw is up and rolls in. They're going to wave it off. They said she was on the line, so no good. So only 1 out of 3 there from the free throw line for Griffith. As Hallie Shaver comes into the game, replaces her sister, Kelsey. Get the ball in court, but Skyview is going to be called for the travel as she was being double teamed on that far side by Griffith and Shaver. So turnover by the Wolverines. Once again, Mustangs lead 9-7 with 1:30 left here, first period. Griffith over on the left high wing, back to Shaver. Anderson out on the high right wing, picks up her dribble. Griffith over on the left wing. And the Mustangs pass this around. They get it taken away. And the Mustangs turn it over as Williams brings it up across half court. She'll drop it off to Garcia. Garcia gets it back. She sets up for a 3, and that's off the back of the rim and over the backboard. So that will be possession to the Mustangs with 1 minute even here left in the first period, with the Mustangs leading 9-7. 3 team fouls on the Mustangs, 2 on Skyview. So the Mustangs look to pass this ball around. They get it to Bauman in the corner. Now out to Shaver, to Maddie Griffith, underneath to Lewis, but she was fouled from behind on the pass into her, and that will go against Bracamontes. They're saying 3, missing a free throw or a foul someplace.
That would be on Trinity Williams.
Okay, I missed that one. Thank you. Ball into Nestor in the left corner with 42 seconds left here, first period. 9-7 Fort Morgan. Griffith to Nestor as the Mustangs work the perimeter here. Shaver now over to Griffith. She corrals it. Nestor in the left corner. Down to 20 seconds. Back up to Shaver. Corner to Nestor. Nestor drives the baseline. Now she gives it off to Anderson. Anderson's shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded, tipped out of bounds, and it will be off of Bracamonte. So Fort Morgan to inbounds left baseline of their basket. As they look to get the ball in with 8.9 seconds into the hands of Nestor. Now to Shaver. Anderson over to the three is going to be taken way too long, but rebounded by Nestor. Her shot goes up and no good at the buzzer. So at the end of one, the Lady Mustangs 9, the Lady Wolverines 7 on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel with Corey Riddle here at the gym here in Fort Morgan with Julie Garcia running the boards for us tonight at the studios. Fort Morgan will have first possession here to start this second period, leading 9-7. Haley Lewis back into the game for the Mustangs to get the ball underneath to Nestor. Nestor dribbles it under. Now shot from Shaver is up and no good. And rebounded by Stark for the Wolverines as they bring it quickly up court. Get it into the hands of Lucero. It's like a 1-3-1 zone defense here for the Mustangs. Going to be a pass up to Escobar. She dribbles it all the way down. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Stark. Shot is still going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Lewis brings the ball all the way up court. Gets it off to Hallie Shaver. Now to Nestor in the left corner. Back out to Griffith. Shaver bounce pass over to Griffith. Lewis now out in the corner. Shaver to... Oh, nice shot. That three is up and good by Kelsey Shaver. 12-7 Fort Morgan. Ball was almost taken away by Kelsey. Now underneath to Stark. It's going to be a steal though by the Mustangs as Nestor intercepts that ball. They apparently called a travel or a carry the ball on the Mustangs. So turnover back to the Wolverines with 6:45 to go here, second period. Shue brings the ball up court to get the offense set up for the Wolverines. Now a shot into the corner. Lucero is going to be over the rim and no good, but rebounded by Escobar. Up top and now to Shue as she's going to back it out to set up the offense for the Wolverines, being guarded by Hallie Shaver. Now Escobar down the left side. Her layup is going to be up and good. Her first bucket of the night. Escobar had 10 points in that first contest with the Mustangs. Head fake, but they're going to call Lewis for the travel on the head fake. So another turnover by the Mustangs. Where are we sitting on turnovers so far?
Sitting at 6 for the Mustangs and 7 for the Wolverines.
So Escobar now with the ball into the hands of Lucero. She is guarded by Hallie Shaver. Kind of a 1-3-1. Hallie Shaver is just out at the point, so it's not really it's not a man-to-man defense. Pass underneath is going to be taken away by Lewis. Lewis now brings the ball up court. Jump stop, but she does get the ball back as it is taken away. Now a shot from the right corner is going to be off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Kim. She gets it to Lucero. 5:32 to go, 12-9 Fort Morgan, second period. Lucero off to Escobar. Now back to Lucero. Back over here into the corner to Shue. Underneath the Stark, she goes into the lane. It's going to be up and good for Stark. Her first bucket of the night. Cut the lead to 1, 12-11. Fort Morgan now to Griffith out at the left high point as the Mustangs pass this ball around on the perimeter. Back over to Griffith on the left high wing. Trying to get the ball into Lewis. She backs out into the left corner. Shaver's shot from the right side. That is up and good for Kelsey Shaver. Her second bucket of the night. 5 points on the night for Shaver. 3-point lead now for the Mustangs. Lucero drives it all the way down, and there's going to be a foul called on the shot. They're going to say Haley Lewis with the foul, and that will be her first. So that will send Lucero to the line to shoot 2. Husky Oil Company in Crook delivers fuel and propane for your farm and home. Just stop in or give Butch a call at 886-2121. First free throw is no good for Lucero. Still that 3-point lead. Second free throw is up and good. Howley with the ball now to Nestor at the left elbow. She's going to shoot the ball back off the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Lucero. Lucero quickly brings the ball up now over to Escobar on the right side. Now a three from the left side is going to be up and good for Jillian Shue. So that puts the Wolverines up by 1, 15-14. Abby Mussman into the game. Shot from the left side is going to be up and no good by Lewis. Rebounded by Escobar. Escobar dribbles by about 3 or 4 Mustangs, then goes to the hole, and she is going to be fouled on the shot. Did not see who they said that was on. They've not put it up on the board yet. First free throw is up and good.
I believe that's going to
for
go
Escobar.
on Kelsey Shaver.
You are correct. That will be her first. Team fifth. 3:54 to go. The Wolverines up by 3 now as the second free throw up and good. 4 points on the night for Escobar. So the starting lineup is on the court for the Mustangs. Try to get the ball down into the hands of Lewis, but tipped out of bounds by Valdez. So Hallie Shaver to inbounds far side. She gets it in to Mussman. Mussman now out to Kelsey. Shot from the right side is going to be, in and out. They're going to call a push foul, and that's going to go on Haley Lewis. It will be her second. She went over the back to try to get the rebound. Looks like Coach Andy Schoen would like to call a timeout here. So we'll just keep it right here for right now. This Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Ehrlich Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Ehrlich Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Ehrlich Toyota East.
Might need a 4-wheel drive with what they're saying for snows coming out here.
Yeah, we have a game Tuesday night actually at Vista Peak. Boys and girls doubleheader at Vista Peak on Tuesday night. And that will be where we will be Tuesday. Our next broadcast though will actually be tomorrow at Roosevelt as the girls will take on the Lady Rough Riders, and that is a 6:30 tip tomorrow night, as the girls will get out of league for one night and then get back in to Colorado 7 league play for the rest of the season. But we are starting over again here. Skyview was our first league game, and that was back on the 5th of January. Mustangs won that one 41-36 at Skyview. The Mustangs find themselves down by 3 here with 3:40 to go in this second period. Valdez now brings the ball up court as the Mustangs in the full court press. They get it into the hands of Bracamontes. Now up top to Valdez. Now they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Fort Morgan, and that will be Kelsey's second. And that will be team foul number 7. So that will send Valdez to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Valdez on the year shooting 47%, 14 of 30. That's off the back of the rim and no good. Rebounded by Mussman. Mussman picks up her dribble, gives it off to Shaver. Now to Kelsey Shaver, back to Hallie. Nice bounce pass to Mussman. She gets it underneath now to Kelsey Shaver. Her layup from the right side is up and good for Shaver. 7 points on the night for Shaver as the Mustangs put on the full court press once again, but the Wolverines get the ball up into the front court, get it into the hands. Shot from the left side is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis, knocked out of her hands. Shot up once again, rebounded underneath. Now they're going to call a jump ball, and that possession will stay with the Wolverines. Mustangs down 17-16 with 2:49 to go. Second period. They get the ball in deep to Trinity Williams. Now underneath the Bracamontes as they work the ball around into the lane, and that shot is going to be up and good by Rosales, her second bucket of the night. Mustangs down 3, 16-19. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Williams. So you get the ball into the hands of Valdez. 2-3 zone defense here by the Lady Mustangs. Williams on that far side. Kicks it off to Valdez. Now back to Williams in the right corner. Now into the lane to Rosales. That shot is up and good. 6 points on the night for Rosales. Mustangs down by 5, 21-16. Mustman on the left wing now gets it off to Nestor on the Lewis, Now a shot from the free throw line, up and good by Hallie Shaver, her first bucket of the night. Cuts it down to 3, 21-18. Now a trip foul over on the far side. I believe that will be Hallie Shaver, her first, team 8th. So that will send Valdez back to the line once again, where she was just there and missed the front end of a 1-and-1. We'll see how it works out this time for her. And that's off the side of the rim and no good. Rebounded into the corner by Hallie Shaver. Now they're going to have a push foul. I believe that will be on Bracamontes. And that will be 2 on Bracamontes. So Griffith into the lineup for the Mustangs. Lewis comes out. Lewis does have the 2 fouls. They're going to try and save her for the second half here. Mustangs down 3, 21-18. Hallie, her pass is run down. Nice job by Kelsey Shaver to come up with the ball. Got to get rid of the ball. She does to Bauman. Now she gets it back out to Shaver out at the point. So Bauman came in has come in. Also Nestor has gone out. Bauman now for the shot. And that's from the free throw line off the backboard and no good. Rebounded by Williams. Cross court pass to Valdez. Under a minute to go, down to 50 seconds. The Mustangs down 3, 21-18. Wolverines slow this down, pass the ball around the perimeter here. Now they get it back over to Garcia out at the point. Almost thrown away, but retained by Valdez. Valdez keeps the ball alive over on that right side. Out front now to Rosales, now over on the left side to Garcia. Valdez now, as we're down to under 15 seconds here, as they're working down here for the last shot. Williams out on the right wing. Now a 3 is going to be taken from that right side off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Bauman. So that's how the first half will come to an end. The Lady Mustangs down 3, 21-18 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, the Wolverines get the ball in to Lucero. She keeps it out at the front, now hands it off to Kim out on the left high wing. Back to Lucero out at the point. Mustangs in a 2-3 zone defense. Now cross court to Shue. Her shot is up and no good. Just out of the hands, or out of the reach of Lewis. Lucero with the ball. Tipped away from her, and it looks like it will be off of Lucero and out of bounds. Far side, so the Mustangs to inbounds. 3/4 court far side. Nestor to inbounds to Kelsey Hallie Shaver, Now to Mussman out at the left high point, dribbles it down that left side, kicks it off to Shaver from the left side. Her shot is going to be in and out. Rebounded by Escobar. Escobar hustles it up court, now gets it back. Kicks it off to Shue out at the left point, dribbles it down the lane. Her layup is going to be up but no good. Rebounded, fought for underneath. And possession to the Wolverines. Lewis seems to have a little hard time keeping the ball in her grip tonight. Wolverines 2 inbounds left baseline of their basket as they get it into Shue. Her shot is for a 3 is up and no good. Rebound and tipped around and taken away by Hallie Shaver. Shaver's going to dribble it all the way down and it's going to be off of her, but they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Lucero on the shot. We'll see if it... Well, they're going to call that... She said 1-4. I think it's... I believe that's 11. That will be on Lucero, will be her second. So that will send Hallie Shaver to the line to shoot 2. Her first trip to the free throw line tonight. Free throw is up and good for Shaver. Now wholesale substitutions here by the Wolverines. Atwood Steakhouse, home of the $8.95 dinner menu during the week and the best prime rib and other great specials on Friday and Saturdays. Second free throw is up and good. 4 points on the night for Shaver. Full court press again here by the Mustangs. As they have yet to get the ball up. Now a turnover caused by that pressure. Nestor dribbles it down. Now to Lewis over on the left side. Her shot is going to be up and good on the layup from the right side for Haley Lewis. So this is what the Mustangs were looking for. 6 quick points here in this second half for Lewis. Now another turnover. Lindsay Nestor brings it down now to Mussman underneath now to Lewis. That free shot is up and no good. Tipped around. Oh, they're going to call a push foul. I think that's going to go on Lewis. That'll be 3 on Lewis. So we'll see what Coach Andy Schoen wants to do here if he's going to leave her in the game for a little bit. So she's going to have to be careful on what she does under the basket. Mustangs up 5, 26-21 with 5:22 to go. They get the ball into Garcia. Garcia picks her dribble up, gives it over to Rosales. Now underneath the shoe, she dribbles it down, and her shot is going to go up and good, and she is going to be fouled on the shot, and that will go against Nestor. That will be her second. So Valdez, her first bucket of the night, she will shoot the free throw where earlier in the second quarter she missed both ends of the 1-and-1, but she does connect on this one. As they have not put any score back up on the scoreboard yet, because the bucket was good, so there we go. 26-24. Mussman's layup is up and no good. Rebounded, and there's going to be a jump ball called, and it will stay here with the Mustangs. Nice job by Abby Mussman to reach in and tie up that ball. Hallie Shaver to inbounds left baseline of the basket. For Fort Morgan gets it into Mussman. Her shot from that is up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Her shot off the front of the rim and no good, but she will go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul will go on Charisma Garcia, her first. So Haley Lewis to the line to shoot 2. First free throw bounces around and does go in. Lewis on the year is shooting at 62% from the free throw line. Amy Anderson will check in at the next opportunity for Haley Lewis. Give her a little break here so she doesn't pick up that fourth foul, because they're going to need her throughout the game. Free throw is up and good for Lewis. So she will take a seat for a little bit. Amy Anderson into the game. 11 points now for Lewis. Fort Morgan with the full court pressure again as they get the ball into Valdez. Valdez picks up her dribble in the back court. Nice job here. A timeout is going to be taken by Skyview, but we will keep it here. It's just a 30-second timeout, so we will just leave it right here. So not too much going on with the...
Not too much going on this third period, guys. It's got two turnovers for the Lady Wolverines so far.
And that was coming from the full court press that the Mustangs were putting on. So I think that gave them 4 points there. They scored both times on those.
A little bit of a difference this right after this the second half here. Lewis has, she put up those pretty quick buckets there, all twos, and then she was fouled on the shot, and so she's got 8 points on the board just for this third period.
Yeah. Had a total of 3 in that first half. She had a bucket and a free throw in that first quarter.
And she's sitting at 11 right now.
So they will save her for a little bit later. Mustangs up 4, 28-24. Garcia hands it off to Valdez out high. Valdez gets it back over to Rosales. Pass is going to be, they're going to call a foul. I believe that's going to be on Nestor. That will be 3 on Lindsay. So we'll see what Coach Andy Schoen wants to do there here pretty quick if he wants to pull her also. Rosales looks to get the ball in. She gets it in to Bracamontes. Now a shot from the corner is up and no good. Rebounded by Rosales. Schoen not happy that the Mustangs did not come away with that rebound. Valdez now out high on the right side, picks up her dribble. Now she's going to stop and pop for a 3, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Anderson. She gets it into the hands of Mussman. Mussman dribbles all the way down. Now kicks it out to Nestor. Nestor with a head fake dribbles it down. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Williams. Gets it into the hands of Valdez as she gets the offense set up for the Wolverines. Mustangs up 28-24 at 3:56 to go, third period. And Riley Bauman will get ready to come into the game. Turnover by the Wolverines. We get the ball back out to Hallie Shaver. Now back to Hallie from Kelsey. Hallie dribbles it back out to set up the offense for the Mustangs. Gets it to Kelsey. She's going to drive it down the left side. Backs it out. Now Nestor, left side. Her jumper from the baseline is going to be up and no good. Tipped around. Nestor ends up coming with it. She ends up giving it over to Kelsey Shaver, and she is going to be fouled on the shot. So that foul will go on Bracamontes, her third. So Kelsey Shaver to the line to shoot 2. Her first trip to the free throw line tonight. Kelsey shoots at 55% from the free throw line. Her first free throw is off the rim and no good. So Riley Bauman and Maddie Griffith into the game for Nestor. Who else came in? Bauman came. Haley Lewis comes into the game also. So Maddie Griffith, Amy Anderson, Kelsey Shaver, Riley Bauman, and Haley Lewis on the court for the Mustangs. Next free throw is up and good for Shaver. 8 points on the night for Shaver. Full court pressure once again. They get the ball into the hands of Lucero. Dribbles all the way down to the corner, but they're going to call a push foul. See if that goes on Griffith. That will be on Maddie Griffith, her first. Wolverines, the inbounds, they get it in to Shue. 3 is up and no good. Rebounded by Bauman, but her pass is not a good one. It's going to be taken away by Shue. Shue keeps it out at the point. Gives it off to Lucero now out at the point as the Mustangs in their 2-3 zone defense. Kick it off into the corner to Shue. Head fake. Now they get it underneath to Stark. Stark's shot is going to be up and no good, but the rebound is going to be up and good from the far side for Escabel. 6 points on the night from Monique Escabel. Now full court pressure here by the Wolverines. The Mustangs need to slow it down here a little bit. They do get it into the hands of Griffith. The Mustangs up by 3, but there's going to be a foul called The blocking foul, so that will go on Lucero. That will be her third. Each team with 4 team fouls here in this third period. 2:25 to go. Mustangs up 29-26. They get it into Anderson. Now her pass is tipped a little bit, but regained by Kelsey Shaver. Now to Griffith on this left side, underneath to Lewis. Her shot up and off the rim and no good. Tipped around over into the corner. They're going to say it's off of Anderson and out of bounds. Nice hustle though by Anderson. Tatiana Anderson comes in for Lucero for the Wolverines. Escobar gets it into Shue in the back court. Full court pressure, but Shue does get it up across half court now into the hands of Escobar. With the Mustangs up 3 with under 2 minutes to go here, third period, 29-26. Escobar now gets it off to Anderson. Escobar over on the far side to Shue. Shue with the head fake now over to Anderson as they just throw this ball around. Now a deep 3, and that is off the front of the rim and no good. Tipped around, and Stark with the rebound. Up and no good. Amy Anderson had it, and they're going to call a foul on the rebound, and that will go against the Skyview Wolverines. And I believe that was on Shue. That will be her first. So Mustangs, Amy Anderson to inbounds. She gets it into Kelsey Shaver. Back to Anderson, now to Griffith. Now to Haley Lewis down that right side. She dribbles all the way down. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Bauman. Her shot up and no good. Tipped around and finally taken away by Christina Kim. It's about 3 shots there for the Mustangs and could not get them to drop. Escobar out at the point. Backs it back out with just over a minute to go here. Minute 5 in this third period. The Mustangs up by 3. Stark now out high over to Kim, being guarded out on that edge by Griffith. Escobar over on that far side. Now cross-court pass to Shue, and she's going to shoot the 3, and that is going to be up and good for Jillian Shue. Her second bucket of the night, both of them 3s, and that will tie this game up at 29 with 38 seconds to go in this third period. Haley Lewis to the bucket on the layup, and she is going to be fouled on the shot. And that will go against Monique Escobar. That will be her first. So Haley Lewis to shoot 2. First free throw is off the front of the rim and no good. Smart Parts, your family's safety is their main concern, so let the trained professionals take care of you when you need a windshield repaired. Give them a call at 522-5399. Second free throw up and good for Lewis. 12 points on the night for Lewis. That puts the Mustangs up 30-29. Cross-court pass, and nice job there by the Mustang pressure as that caused Escobar to throw wide a Shue on this near side. So 27.7 seconds. We'll see if the Mustangs just work this down to take the last shot. Hallie Shaver out high now to Anderson. Back over to Bauman out on the right wing. To Lewis. Lewis's shot is up and no good. Nothing called. Amy Anderson with the rebound. Bauman now over to Griffith. Griffith steps back for the 3, up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Her shot up and no good with 5 seconds to go. Get it into the hands of Escobar. She gets a pass. Her shot is going to be blocked and no good at the buzzer. So at the end of 3, the Mustangs lead by 1, 30-29 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School, what kind of turnovers did we have in that third period, Corey?
In that third period, we had 4 for the Lady Wolverines and 1 for the Mustangs.
And that all comes from that pressure defense on that full court pressure.
Full court pressure, yeah. They're doing, pretty good about handling that first half, but it's this their period, it's wearing on them a little bit.
Yeah, and they finally got Haley Lewis involved into the game here, which she only had 3 at halftime. She now has 12. So the Mustangs outscored the Wolverines by 4, 12-8 in that third period.
just make sure that we can keep her in the game because she has 3 fouls right now.
She has 3. Lindsay Nestor 3. Mussman with 2. Kelsey Shaver with 2. Griffith and Hallie Shaver each with 1. Lucero and Bracamontes each with 3 for the Lady Wolverines, as the Mustangs will take first possession here of this fourth period as Hallie Shaver getting the girls mixed up here. Griffith now out at the left high wing underneath to Lewis, back out to Mussman in the corner. She dribbles it in. Nestor now back out to Griffith. Hallie Shaver back to Griffith as they get it underneath to Mussman. Mussman in the left corner. I think they're looking to get it into Haley Lewis. Mustangs work this ball around here. They get it into the hands of Griffith. Nestor wasn't looking, so it's going to be a turnover, and Williams will come away with it. You get the ball up court, and she's going to be called for the travel. And that will be Rosales. The lead pass was good, but she took one too many steps. So another turnover by the Lady Wolverines, turns it over to the Lady Mustangs with 7:05 to go here in the game. Mustangs up 1, 30-29. Hallie Shaver backs it out once again. She picks it up now. A timeout is going to be taken. A 30-second timeout will be taken by the, what do they call it?
I believe it's by the Mustangs.
Now it looks like they're going to call I don't know if it was a full time. Anyway, we'll just keep it here for now. I thought they had called a 30-second timeout to start with. Now it looks like maybe a full timeout, but we will just keep it here and run down the rest of the schedule for the girls as the year draws to an end, and that will be the last game of the year will be on the 18th of February. But between now and then, they will be at Roosevelt tomorrow night, Vista Peak on the 2nd of February. They will be home to Fort Lupton on the 5th. On the 9th, they will be at Alameda. On the 12th of February, at Elizabeth. The 16th of February, home to Weld Central. And then on the 18th, they will be at Inglewood to finish out the season. So closing down here, still have an excellent record here in the Colorado 7 League, sitting at 6-1. They are just below 500 overall at 7-8. So Mussman now gets it to Shaver. Lewis in the left corner. She's going to have to dribbles down that left baseline now to Mussman. Mussman dribbles down. And they're going to call an offensive foul on Mussman as she leaned in a little bit. Didn't look like there was much contact, but that will be 3 on Mussman as they get it inbounds to Garcia. Picks up her dribble now out by midcourt. Pass is going to be tipped. Going to be taken away by Kelsey Shaver. Now to Lindsay Nestor. Now to Mussman from the left corner. She drives it down. Her layup is going to be up and good from the left side for Mussman. 3-point lead for the Mustangs. Another bucket on the turnover. Pass underneath. Shot is going to be up and rolls in, and that will be for Rosales. 8 points on the night for Rosales. Had 6 at halftime. So Hallie Shaver over to Mussman out on the left high wing. Lewis now cross court to Hallie. Now back to Kelsey Shaver, but threw her hands and out of bounds. A turnover by the Mustangs. As they are up 32 to 31. So the starting 5 back into the game for the Skyview Lady Wolverines. When they make a change, they make a team change. You don't see that real often. Skyview.
That's what we saw at the last game too.
Yep. So Cerro now over a deep 3 is going to be taken. That is up and off, rebounded by Mussman. She gets it over to Kelsey Shaver. Kelsey now to Hallie. 5:25 to go. She bounces up now underneath to Nestor. Nestor's shot is blocked. Nestor gets her own rebound and gets the rebound and up and good for Lindsay Nestor. 4 points on the night for Nestor. Now they're going to call a foul, and that will go against Hallie Shaver. Her second. 16 fouls apiece here in this second half. Escabel to inbounds just in front of the Mustang bench. She gets it in to Shue. She brings it up court. Kicks it off to Lucero now out at the point. 5 minutes to go here in this contest. Back to Lucero. Lucero's going to drive it down. Now she's going to kick it out to Escabel. Escabel's going to pull it back out and give it back out to Shue. Shue's going to dribble it all the way down. They're going to call a jump. The ref on this side called a jump. I thought maybe she had walked with it, but
that's what I was seeing from up here. But
maybe the jump caused the travel. So possession will be to Skyview. So Skyview will call a timeout, just a 30-second timeout. So we will keep it right here and give you some sponsors that help put this, help us to be able to put these games on the radio for you. Circle L Irrigation offers the latest in valley irrigation technology. Just give them a call at 970-522-8816 at 335 East Chestnut in Sterling. B&J Plumbing can handle all your plumbing needs from clogged drains to a major construction project. Just give them a call at 522-3828. Trinidad Benham, serving area bean growers since 1921. Give them a call at 970-522-3595 for all your dry bean needs. They are proud supporters of Northeastern Colorado sports. So Skyview to inbounds right baseline of their basket as they get it in to Lucero out high. She's going to back it out. The Mustangs stay in that zone defense. As Lucero gets it over to Escabel out at the point. She drives it into the center. Now back to Lucero. Lucero drives it into the lane. Her shot is going to be up and no good, but rebounded by the Wolverines, but taken away by Haley Lewis. Nice strong rebound by Lewis. She gets it up to Hallie Shaver. Now up to Mussman. Mussman picks it up. Now back out to Shaver. Mustangs up 3, 34-31, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Skyview. So Hallie Shaver to inbounds left baseline of their basket for the Mustangs. They lead 34-31. She gets it in to Lewis. Now to Shaver. Kelsey Shaver. Her shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Lucero, but taken away by Nestor. Now taken away. Now they're going to have a jump called. So possession arrow to the Lady Mustangs. Nice job by Lindsay Nestor to tie that ball up. So Hallie Shaver inbounds once again left baseline of their basket as Williams comes in for Stark. Ebony Stark leaves with only 2 points. They look to get the ball in, and they get it into Mussman. Left side, her little layup from the left side is up and no good. Rebound is going to be taken away by Lucero. Lucero all the way down. Shot is going to be up and no good. But rebounded and tipped away. Rebounded by Williams. Now Escabel with the shot. Rebounded by Nestor. She gets it up to Mussman. Picks up her dribble. Now gives it off to Hallie Shaver. Nice. Now he tipped out of bounds by Lucero. So I believe Hallie Shaver kind of distracted Lucero on that last layup. So they get the ball into Kelsey. Cross court to Mussman now at the high left wing. Now to Hallie Shaver, left baseline. That shot is off the top of the backboard, no good. Rebounded by Williams. Now into the hands of Lucero, 3:23 to go. The Mustangs up 34-31. Escabel out on the high left wing. Gets it to Shue out at the point. Shue keeps the dribble alive. Now gets it off to Escabel, back to Shue. As they look to get the ball now over to Escabel. Should have been a carry call. Now Shue drives it all the way down. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Mussman. Now get the ball up to Nestor. She gets it across midcourt, gets it off to Kelsey Shaver. Now out to Mussman. Over to Hallie Shaver. With 2:45 to go. The Mustangs still up 3, 34-31. Now a 30-second timeout will be taken here by the head coach of your Fort Morgan Mustangs, Andy Schoen. Andy Schoen is assisted by Dennis Strumke and Carlos Gutierrez. Head coach for the Wolverines is Christopher Kim.
Got 2 turnovers apiece for both teams in this fourth period here.
So what do they got for total so far for each team for the whole game?
For turnovers, for the Fort Morgan Mustangs are sitting at 9, and the Lady Wolverines are sitting at 14.
So nice job by the Lady Mustangs tonight so far, not turning the ball over. They do get it into Kelsey Shaver. Now to Hallie as the Wolverines put on a little bit more pressure. Now the shot is going to be up and no good, but she is fouled on the shot. And that will be a foul on Monique Escabel. But Hallie Shaver will go to the line to shoot 2. And she is 2 of 2 so far from the free throw line. In that first half, Skyview was only 3 of 8 for 38%. Fort Morgan was 2 of 5. Hallie Shaver now is 3 of 3 from the free throw line as she hits that first. So Shue back into the game for Lucero. So 35.
Hallie Shaver, she steps back about a foot off that line. She does that nice arch.
That second one is up and also good for Shaver. So 4 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Tipped away by the Mustangs. Shot is going to be up and no good, but Hallie Shaver is fouled at the free throw line, at the shot once again. And I believe that foul is going to go on Christina Kim. That will be her first, so that will send Shaver back to the line to shoot 2. This is always big here in this third period. That first one, or in the fourth period, her first one comes up short. So she had been perfect from the line. Just a little more oomph on that ball. Hit right off the front of the rim and came back. Next one rolls around and no good, but tipped around by Lewis. Her shot is going to be, they're going to say it is a tied up ball. So possession arrow to the Wolverines as Mustangs up 5, 36-31. Fort Morgan looks to sweep the season series here with Skyview. They did win that first contest 41-36. Shue now gets the ball up into the front court, dribbles it down that left side, pulls it out to the wing, now cross court to Escabel. She drives it into the lane. That shot is going to be up, rolls around and no good, tipped around and finally run down by Kelsey Shaver. And nothing called. She was now taken away by Nestor as they get the ball. Now it's going to be taken away once again by Escabel. I don't know how they do not call a foul over on that far side. They not had her head ripped off. But the Wolverines will call a full timeout. So we'll take on with them with 1:54 left. Mustangs up 36-31 on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel with Corey Riddle as the Lady Wolverines have gotten the ball back in court. The 3 is up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. She drives that right side. She's going to take it all the way. She's going to drive it all the way down. Her shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Christina Kim. She drives it down that left side, picks up her dribble now into the hands of Williams. If they're going to call the travel, another turnover by Williams for the Skyview Wolverines. We're down to 1:30 to go here. The Mustangs up 5, 36-31. As Nestor looks to get the ball in, she does to Hallie Shaver in the back court. So man-to-man defense here for the Wolverines. Hallie Shaver now, nice screen by Mussman. Hallie Shaver's going to drive it all the way down, gives it to Lewis. Her shot is up and no good, rebounded by Williams. And she drives it all the way down the right side, picks it up, now gets it out to Garcia, now to Escabel. She's going to drive it down the lane. Her shot up and no good, but they're going to call a blocking foul Escabel will go to the line to shoot 2. We'll see who they're going to call Haley Lewis for the foul. So that will be 4 on Lewis. So only 1:06 left here, but Escabel to the line to shoot 2. And that first one is up and good. 7 points on the night for Escabel. So now Lucero, Anderson, and Rosales into the game for the Skyview Wolverines, but they're going to take a timeout before the next shot is taken by Escabel. So Haley Lewis needs to make sure she can stay out of foul trouble here in this last 1:06. Hopefully it doesn't go into overtime. We're only a 4-point lead here for the Mustangs, 36-32. Bank of Colorado proudly supports local sports and academics. The family-friendly bank that believes in community first and providing customers with the best tools and service you deserve. Visit bankofcolorado.com. Bank of Colorado, the way banking should be. Member FDIC. So we have the Shaver twins on the floor. Lindsay Nestor, Haley Lewis, and Abby Mussman on the floor for the Mustangs. Escabel back to the line to shoot her second free throw, where she did hit her first. She can cut this to a 3-point lead here if she does connect on this free throw, and that is up and good. She is 4 of 4 from the free throw. No, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. As Escabel has come out of the game. Nestor gets it in to Mussman. Mussman's pass to Lewis. Lewis's layup is up and good. 38-33. Fort Morgan with just under a minute to go. Full court pressure once again. Lucero comes to a stop. Now Williams, her shot is, that's going to be it for Haley Lewis, as she back under Williams, so she is going to be out. That's going to be a big loss here in the last 44.9 seconds. So Haley Lewis will have fouled out of this game, and that is going to send Trinity Williams to the line to shoot 2. This will be her first attempts here tonight. So Maddie Griffith comes into the game for Lewis. 14 points on the night for Lewis. Strong rebounding effort also by Lewis. So Williams with her first. A lot of noise being made here by the Mustangs faithful, but that is up and good for Trinity Williams. Williams on the year is shooting at 70%, so 14 of 20. So a good free throw shooter. She's cut this game to 4. Next free throw is up and also good. As the Wolverines trade defensive for offensive personnel. Nestor looks to get the ball in. Gets it in to Hallie Shaver. Being guarded in that back court. Now a timeout is going to be taken here by Coach Andy Schoen. And I believe it is going to be a full timeout. So we'll take one with them with 40.2 seconds to go. The Mustangs up 3, 38-35 on B106 and B106.com. Back here at Fort Morgan High School as we're down to 40.2 seconds left. The Lady Mustangs up 3, 38-35, but Haley Lewis has fouled out of this contest. Do you have how many free throw or how many rebounds that she might have had tonight?
Let's see. She was sitting at 8 tonight.
8 rebounds. Okay. So Lindsay Nestor to trigger it in for the Mustangs, far into the court. And she looks to get it in. They got to get it in. Oh, that was a quick 5 seconds. You got to be kidding me. So that's a turnover by the Mustangs. The Wolverines will change a few personnel here and go on offense as Escabel to inbounds right baseline of their basket. Escobar looks to get it in. She will get it into Shue out at the high right point. Now they get it over to Garcia, now into the corner, and that shot is going to be up and off the rim and no good. Tipped and rebounded by Griffith. Griffith gets it off to Nestor. Now her pass is going to be tipped but taken away and into the hands of Rosales. So we're down to 23 seconds to go, 38-35. A three is going to be up and no good. Rebounded though by Escobar. And they're going to call a timeout for the Skyview Wolverines. So helter-skelter here by the two teams. They're going to take a timeout, so we're going to take one with them. 38-35 Fort Morgan on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel with Corey Riddle here as we're coming down to the end of this contest as the Wolverines have just called a timeout and they will have possession left baseline of their basket. Mustangs up 38-35 and they will do it without Haley Lewis. And she is fouled out here in this fourth period. So the Shaver twins, Abby Musman, Maddie Griffith, and Lindsay Nestor on the floor for the Mustangs as they will try to keep the Wolverines from at least scoring a three. Jillian Shue has 2 threes on the night, and that's the only, and Garcia has also had 1 3. That short shot comes up short, but Valdez with a rebound and up and no good. Rebounded by Nestor as we're down under 10 seconds. Hallie Shaver gets the rebound, and she is going to be fouled in the back court. So nice job there by the Mustangs to get that rebound, but the Wolverines saved it right under the basket, right into the hands of Valdez. I mean, she was right at the bucket and came up short. So Hallie Shaver will go to the line for the 1-and-1. So she needs to hit at least the first one here. That is up and good for Hallie Shaver. It makes it now a 4-point lead and a 2-possession game with 6.8 seconds left. 39-35. Shaver's next shot is up, bounces off the front of the rim and into the hands of Valdez. Now Shue, don't foul her. The shot is going to be up and no good. So the Mustangs are going to win this thing. They will sweep the season series with the Skyview Wolverines as they win this one 39-35. We will be back with the post-game show on B106 and B106.com. This Fort Morgan Mustangs post-game show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. So another close game here for the Fort Morgan Mustangs, but at least it wasn't by one, as it has been their last 3 games. They come away with a win tonight over the Skyview Wolverines with a 39-35 count. Scoring for the Wolverines, Shue with 6, Garcia with 3, Rosales and Escobar each with 8, Lucero with 1, Kim with 2, Valdez with 3, Williams with 2, and Stark with only 2 for their 35. Leading the way for the Mustangs tonight is Haley Lewis with 14, Kelsey Shaver with 8, Hallie Shaver with 7, Maddie Griffith and Lindsay Nestor each with 4, and Abby Musman with 2 for the Fort Morgan 39. From the free throw line tonight, the Mustangs were 11 of 18 for 61%. The Skyview Wolverines 7 of 13 for 51%, or 54%. But the big free throws there at the end for Hallie Shaver made that a 4-point margin, so it was at least a 2-point or a 2-possession game. After that free throw, she was 5 of 7 tonight from the free throw line. What do we got for other numbers there?
For turnovers for the Fort Morgan Mustangs, they had 12 for this evening, and the Lady Wolverines 16. And for rebounds, they tied it up at 25 tonight.
So nice job. We had I had Haley Lewis. I think you said Haley Lewis had 8 when she went out. But we are going to do our player of the game, and that is brought to you by Mr. D's Ace Home Center. With 3 locations to serve you better, Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan, your headquarters for all your home, farm, and ranch supplies from plumbing to feed.
What do you think? Maybe Hallie Shaver tonight with she really with those. You said she was 5 of 7 with the free throws there, and that's what basically got us to win tonight, in my opinion. So
she was 3 of those were all coming in the second half. She was 3 of 5 there in the fourth period. She had 2 points at halftime, ended up with 7. The other 5 points coming from the free throw line. So that you got to win it at the free throw line. They're going to come out and foul you, so you need to make sure you hit your shots. And she came up with 3 big ones there in that fourth period. So
that'll be strong.
She did well. They all did well. Maddie Griffith is doing a nice job as she has come in. Allie Keller, not playing anymore, and Maddie Griffith has moved up into the not starting, but into the lineup now for the Mustangs, now for the varsity team, and she is doing a nice job for the Mustangs right now also. So we are going to close this out. We'll remind you one more time that the Lady Mustangs will be on the air tomorrow night at 6:30 from Roosevelt. We will have that for you at 6:30 tomorrow evening. So the sound engineer and producer of Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball has been Julie Garcia. For Corey Riddle, this is Brian Nickel. Once again, the final score tonight, the Lady Mustangs 39, the Lady Wolverines 35. You've been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball on B106 and B106.com. Good night, everybody.
Good night.